I'm very excitingly going to talk to my friend Julia today, and I've not talked to her in a long time, so it'll be really great to catch up with her. Basically, it's Creative Careers Week this week, so we've been trying to talk to other people that have fellow businesses. Hi! I hope you're joining me, by the way, Julia. Don't be just waving, join me. Not that I know you don't actually join. I hope you do, because I'm rubbish. So yeah, it's Creative Careers Week, and we like talking to fellow creatives and encouraging people to work with small businesses because they are the best, let's be honest. And it's nice to support people. Oh yeah, I'm going to just requested to come in. Hello? Julia? I'm waiting for her. Hi! You okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, lovely to see your face. I've not seen you in ages.
Just gonna move my head back a bit.
I know, I'm the same. I was just rabbiting on basically. Oh,
right.
So yeah, we're just explaining that we're doing Creative Careers Week for Pretty Disturbia, and we like to promote individuals who are creatives like yourself, who have their own independent businesses and are very ethical and stuff like you are. So yeah, we just wanted to do a little interview to find out a bit more about Tatty Moo and what you've been doing. So yeah, tell us about Tatty Moo, what you stand for and what you're about, please.
So basically, I am Tatty Moo. Tatty Moo is me. I started my little business 4 years ago this year now when I left Manchester. You remember it was a very sad time for us, but it was a really big move for our family because we were moving away, bought our first home together, and I left my career completely behind me. So I've worked in fast fashion for nearly 2 decades. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. And I've seen some amazing things. And I'd seen some really terrible things, and it was the really terrible things that made me really fall out of love with fast fashion. The waste, the way workers were exploited, just the discrimination that was happening in the head office against mothers, people, women of colour. It was just terrible. So I just decided, well, F you lot, I'm going to get my hands tattooed. I'm never going to work in an office or any other serious job ever again. And I'm going to work for myself. And I basically, once my little boy was settled into nursery here and we were settled, I set myself up as a sole trader and started my little business, upcycling clothes, taking in fabric from factories that I knew in Leicester, so their waste, and waste from other makers as well. And my little business that was little collars and dusters grew.
I own myself. I love them.
So everything from like hats and bags and dresses and tops and kids' clothes. And most recently I've been doing stuff with wood, so lots of laser cutting. So you can see like I've got stuff up on the wall there. And I mean, completely, this wall was quite clear before lockdown 1, and it's just been me and Charlie, my little boy, have just been going crazy, just making lots of all sorts of artworks and things and spreading the joy in the house. For me, I stand for ethical businesses, sustainable businesses, indie brands, support small businesses and makers, and just I'm all about the planet. I love the planet and I love everybody and everything on it, and I want to make sure my brand doesn't have any crazy hard impact on the environment. So anything that we can be reused, we do. If I can take more than 1 ton of fabric from landfill, I'm happy to. I don't think my husband's particularly pleased about how much space I'm taking up in the house, but that's another conversation for another day.
Oh, it's cool. I love it. And it's a great brand. So if anyone's not heard of it, you should check it out. What made you, well, I think that kind of answers the second question I was going to say. What want to start your own business? I think you've explained that very well. And how has the business changed? Obviously you mentioned laser cutting and stuff, but what have you learned along your way, along the way? I know I've learned a lot, and I'm still learning with my business. It's ever changing and growing and stuff in different ways. So
I think when you're a creative person and artistic, your brain is always brimming with ideas, and it's really difficult to stay in one direction. And I think that's something that I really had to hone in as a business owner. There's things that I've fell in love with, that I've loved making, and it's brought me so much joy, but it's pretty much just brought myself joy. And it's not made me any money. And you know, you can't be upset if you want to make money as a business owner, small business owner. I mean, you can't do this for free.
No.
You know, so I'm always having to look at what I'm doing. Is it working? Pull it back. Is there a way that I can sell on some of the stuff that I've made in a cheaper way, or gift it out, or whatever? But I think I've just learned to kind of, you need to engage with your audience to see what they want from you. You know, you need to kind of read the room, as it were, in terms of what they're after. For me, I started doing I had a lot of ready to wear things, and I think to create even less waste, for me, it's better to do things on a custom order basis. So the reworks that I do, so people can send me in up to 3 garments, and I will rework it into something completely new for you.
I didn't know you did that, actually.
Yeah, and it's been really great. And I had a really big order just before Christmas, and it took me a couple of weeks to do it, because there was a lot of backing and forth with the customer, and I just loved the feedback I had from her. It just made me want to cry, because she said when she got all the tops back, she just wanted to cry, because she just loved them, and she said she's saving even more garments now for the next time. So
I'm going to use you for that. That's such a good idea. So so do you come up with the ideas, or do you both decide on what you're going to make with them, or how does it work?
So for my rework package, I've got a kids one and I've got an adults one. And I offered 2 styles as my basic, so you can either have a short sleeve raglan loose fitting top, or a long sleeve one. You've probably seen pictures of Charlie all over my Instagram and Facebook in all the rework mummy tops we do, because for kids, they grow out of clothes so quickly. And I don't know, you know, Ophelia and Zalia, but Charlie loves all his clothes and his prints and the colours, and he hates it when he's grown out of it. So we can rework it for him, so he can wear it again.
Oh, I love that.
So I started doing it for him mainly, and then obviously I do it for adults now. So my best friend, who I miss so much in the next village, and I'm dying to hug her. I do a lot for her as well. So when she had a baby, then obviously once she had a baby, she lost that weight and stuff. So I helped her rework some of her tops to help grow with the baby and then go back after the baby. Well,
it's I've got a few tops that obviously I like making stuff myself, but I don't have any time to be creative on anything else like that. But I've got a lot of tops I don't wear, but they're nostalgic to me, or I love them. I'll definitely send you them. You can rework them for me. I love that. It's great.
So and there's so much as well, because other stuff you can do. So you can make scrunchies with all the scraps, or little hair bows, or little bags. So none of it goes to waste. It's great.
No, I love it. I meant to say I am going to send you the scraps we've got. I mean, to be fair, we're the same. We're quite obviously we're not as ethical as you. We try and be, but we're you know, as ethical as we can be. But even my scraps, I'm looking at a cushion over there that I made, and we use a lot of our scraps to fill the cushions and stuff like that. So waste. It's just finding ways to get creative with it, isn't it? Have you got any exciting plans for the future for Tatty Moo?
So I've been doing quite a lot of DIY stuff for fellow creatives and kids. So I launched just after Christmas. I made these really cute stamps on my laser cutter. This has been used, that's why it's black. But they're just wood block stamps, and I did based on my doodles, and my little boy drawn a snowflake, and he wanted me to draw a banana smiley man.
Oh, I love
as you do. And we've basically this is what they look like when we've printed them onto fabric. So Charlie did it. So Charlie's 7, so he did all these, and I've just turned the little tests into little gift bags.
Oh, I love it. They're great.
Little dandelion one, snowflake, and so I've started doing more DIY things like that. So stamps, and I bought out some embroidery blanks, so they've been doing really well for me as well. Because Charlie loves sewing. So that's really great for little fingers. And I've got a product that I launched just before Christmas. Oh, excuse me. That is, again, is more DIY printing. So I made a reusable wood stencil, and you can have it with white or black ink, and it's all eco-friendly water-based printing ink. You can just stencil it onto your t-shirt and just go mad with it, or cushion or whatever. And then once you're finished printing with it, unless you want to use it again, you can just pop it on your wall.
Oh, I love it. That's brilliant.
I've got more sort of DIY sort of things, printing based stuff in the works. So I love
it. Oh, I might use you for that as well. You're a great saleswoman. I want to buy a but yeah, is there anything else you'd like to add about Tatty Moo while we're talking about your wonderful brand?
I just so many things that I've just been doing recently. So like my little hat that I'm wearing today, I managed to, because I make lots of hats, and I do
I didn't know you did hats.
Yeah, so I make berets, and I do like these like newsboy cap styles.
Oh, that's cool. Love that.
And with this I